Dear concerned citizens, I am your fellow American. I am woman, I am man, I am friend, cousin, sister, brother, mother, father, and I am queer, my dear. I come from the north, I come from the south, east and west. I am rich, I am poor, middle class, and I'm just getting by. I am queer, my dear. I am skinny, I am fat, and a little squishy around the middle. I am brown, tan, red, and white. I run, I walk, I stumble, and I sometimes fall. I am queer, my dear. I drive on the right side of the road, obey the law, and file my taxes every year. I am healthy, I am sick, I am tired, and sometimes I'm full of energy. I am queer, my dear. I work, I play, laugh, cry, and scream. I am hope, love, dreams, and friendship. I am him, I am her, I am them, and I am you. I am queer, my dear.
So sorry.
Well, Lamar read a piece about walking through the rain, and it reminded me of this one. I went out to walk through the rain, thinking I could cleanse myself of the gray matter that makes me feel lost at times. I let the cold drops fall on my face, stretching my head back, exposing myself fully to the heavens, and wanting so much to drop to my knees and let the rain soak right through me. But I don't give in to this one-act play. I continue to walk, my mind racing. At intervals, I close my eyes and imagine being washed clean of old habits and negative thoughts. I am aware of my drenched clothes clinging to me, heavy and cold. Feeling their weight, I want to turn around, but I don't give in to my old ways. I continue to walk, my mind stirring. In the rain, I am alone. The sky is pouring down on me, and I feel the urge to stop thinking. I'm ready to give in. I look down at the puddle surrounding me and see myself staring back, the familiar look of fear reflected in the dark, broken water. I'm shaking and cold, but I give in to the process. I continue to walk. My mind is working. Feeling sad but inspired, I realize in the rain that it's my fear of change really weighing me down on me. I must let it go before it sinks in too deep and keeps me anchored in the past. I stop and I begin to cry. The rain taps on me. I look up towards the sky, allowing my tears to be washed clean, my mind opening up. I feel ready to take my first steps towards a lighter me. The drops continue in their syncopated rhythm. I start to walk again, and my steps fall into the beat, leaving bits of my gray matter behind me to be cleared away by the summer rain. All right, so this poem is about Monday, because I think Monday gets a bad rap sometimes. They're always like, I have to go to work on Monday, or, everything starts on Monday. So I wrote this. Monday is back. Another day, another chance to start again, a beginning, a forward start into a new week, a push into the unknown. Monday gets a bum rap, a kick in the ass. It gets a little bullied and is dreaded by so many. Monday is a bad hair day, not enough coffee in the world day. You look tired day. I'm here, but not here. Going through the motions kind of day. Just press autopilot day. Did you have a good weekend? What did you do this weekend? Do anything exciting over the weekend? How are you doing? It's a too many questions kind of day. On Monday you need a wake-up call, a seat on the train, an intravenous with a caffeine drip, Celia Cruz on iTunes, a feel-good mantra taped to your forehead, chocolate, I'm one of those stress-reducing squeezy balls with the smiley face. Songs have been written about Mondays. There is Long Monday, Blue Monday, Monday Monday, and Manic Monday. Wish it were Sunday, because that's my fun day. But Mondays have to come. They are unavoidable, just like your period, taxes, going to the dentist, having a pap smear, and paying too much for cable TV. Just remember, without Monday, you can't make it to Friday, and without cable TV, you'd be really bored. This piece is called For the Love of a Woman. A woman is bold, she is strong, she is courageous, she is everything and more. A woman is dainty, a woman smells pretty, she thinks long and hard and comes with a neat little bow. A woman is scrappy, she can wash the dishes, scrub the floor, plunge her hands into the dirt and tell it like it is. A woman drives you crazy, puts you in your place, and teaches you a damn good lesson. A woman is tall, a woman is short, she is average, gay, straight, rich or poor, and knows how to say just the right thing. Mother Nature, a woman. Mother of God, a woman. And peace, also a woman. You'll lay it on the line for a woman, drop what you're doing for a woman, and put your tail between your legs for a woman. A woman is skinny, she is fat, she is curvy, she is all of that. Oprah, Hillary, Maya, and Gaga. Woman, 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 woman. A woman will roar, she will scream, she will pull your hair out, and sometimes tear you a new asshole. But a woman is also soft. She is tender, she is caring, and the one you can count on. A woman is our mother, our sister, our friend, and our whole reason for living. A woman shines brightly, puts on her best face, she multitasks and takes no shit. She can carry a baby in one arm and run the world with the other. A woman is a worker, a CEO, a superstar, a hero. She is Prime Minister and the fucking Queen of England. Batwoman, Catwoman, a lecture woman, Wonder Woman. All for the love of a woman. Alright, this is my last piece. It's called Rock Star. When I was young, I wasn't one of those girls sitting around playing Barbie. I was the one pretending to be a rock star. Like Ann and Nancy Wilson singing Barracuda, or Ozzy Osbourne with Black Sabbath singing Iron Man. If I was left home alone, I'd go into my sister's room, pick out an album, carry it into the living room, take it carefully out of the sleeve, and place it gently on the record player. Do we all remember records?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. I brought one once when I had to read this, just so I don't keep emotional. I'd then go downstairs to my room and get my favorite guitar, or as some people like to call it, the tennis racket. I'd hurry back up the stairs, turn the record player on, watch the album fall to the turntable. When it started to spin, I'd lightly place the needle on the record. As soon as the music began, I would start to rock out on our landing at the top of the staircase. I'd turn the volume up loud so I could drown out my own little voice and pretend I was playing live on stage, singing down to my adoring fans. Sometimes I'd use our broom as the microphone. The cool thing was it could be a broom and a mic stand, all in. I mean, microphone and... But the thing that I loved the most was my sister's big round hairbrush, the one that everyone had in the 70s so you could flip your hair like Farrah Fawcett. Anyway, I'd grab my fake microphone like the coolest rock star and sing along at the top of my lungs, jumping and bending and flailing around, playing my tennis racket like it was nobody's business. Until that awful scratchy sound came. The end of the record was new. I'd scurry over to the record player, pretend I was running backstage to grab a drink from my trusty road manager, Eddie Van Hill. I'd take a swig, and then after carefully flipping the album to side B, I'd rev up that record player, get my tennis racket, then I would make a grand entrance back on stage in amazing rock star fashion with a scissor jump in the air. Or sometimes I'd do a running slide across the floor, which, by the way, only worked if you had your favorite tube socks on. In either case, I'd grab the broom or the Farrah Fawcett wannabe hairbrush, do some rock star kicks, a few handgun moves, and continue on with my sold-out concert down to my adoring fans. My road manager, Eddie V, giving me the thumbs up from backstage. I was at the top of my game on that stage there on the landing, an air band prodigy in all my glory. Then, to my dismay, side B would end at its final song, and the needle would automatically find its way back to its place, and my rock concert would be coming to a close. Sometimes I'd do an encore, but eventually I'd take my bows to the crowd below, give a few waves, and run backstage to drink and party with my band, which was actually me in the kitchen hanging out with my cat Cookie, who meowed around me while I foraged through the fridge to make a bologna and cheese sandwich, my favorite after-concert snack. When, on this one particular day, while the kitty and I were boozing it up backstage with a pitcher of cherry Kool-Aid, I heard the front door open. I jumped up, poked my head around, and standing in the foyer just where my fans were my two older sisters staring up at the landing. They looked over to see my guilty face peeking around the corner, then looked towards the record player, looked at each other for a second, then back at me, before settling their eyes right at the landing where all the evidence was laid out before them. The record player with the lid open, the broom, the tennis racket, and their Charlie's Angels hairbrush sitting on the floor. Talk about being snagged. I truly believe my eyes popped out of their socket for a second as I swallowed a gigantic lump in my throat. I think my sisters didn't know whether to laugh at my dorkiness or yell at me for borrowing their stuff. They just rolled their eyes as only big sisters can do, one pointing and saying, "You better not have scratched my record," and the other adding, "You better put that hairbrush right back where you found it." And then it seemed in unison they said, "And don't touch them again." Now, I don't need to tell you that I was truly mortified to be snapped back into my 10-year-old body at that moment, standing there in my green striped tube socks, all dirty on the bottom from sliding across the floor, classic red Kool-Aid mustache across my lip, bologna and cheese sandwich with a bite taking out of it, dangling there in my hand, and Pookie standing there at my feet looking up at the sandwich hoping it might fall. I was a sight to behold on my quiet stage, and at that moment, as my young heart sank, I wished I could be a real rock star. Thank you.